Hey guys, Zach here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Lost World Jurassic Park Nick Van Owen. Now, this figure is kind of weird in my opinion, because there are different variants of it, which is cool, but I think the variants are a little weird. There's one where he doesn't have his hat, which is more accurate. Obviously, mine's the one with the hat, but then there's the strangest one where it's him with the hat, but he's ginger. I don't get that at all, but alright. Whatever, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, before we take a look at Nick himself, let's take a look at the accessories he comes with. So, first we have this backpack, and honestly, there's not much to this. It's just brown. Not much in terms of detailing. You know, not much in terms of sculpt. Mine, like, there is supposed to be more to this, but yeah, mine came incomplete, so yeah. But for what I got, yeah. Honestly, I'm not too crazy about this, but yeah, it's whatever. So I'm just gonna put that to the side right there. Now for the little Pteranodon that he comes with. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely my least favorite minifigure to come with any human figures. It's not terrible, but it's still not all that great. So, first we'll take a look at the paint, and the paint on this little Pteranodon is actually not bad. The face is yellow, and for the crest all the way to the back we have blue, like a metallic blue kind of. I don't get why it's metallic, but okay. Most of the body is like a tannish grayish color, and on the back of the wing right here we have the JP logo and the Site B logo. So, yeah. And, again, there's not much in terms of paint here, but it's still alright. It doesn't look too bad, so the paint gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the articulation. There is none, so we're just going to get into the sculpt, and the sculpt is definitely the weakest part about this little Pteranodon. I don't like the pose it's in. I think it's a little bit too from the 1920s. The beak is a lot shorter than the crest, which again looks kind of weird. But other than that, it's not too bad. Yeah, the hands to me are a little freakishly large, but again, it's not too bad. It's not, you know, good, but it's not too bad. So, yeah. Nothing much else to say about the sculpt, so again, it's not all that great, so yeah. Now for the detailing, and the detailing on this little Pteranodon is actually fairly good. So first we'll take a look at the back of the body here. We can see, if my camera can focus, we have a bit of scaling going from the back of the neck to the tail, which looks nice. There is a bit of a rib cage on the back here too. The wings are detailed nicely as well. All the creases in the wings look really nice. Going to the tail, it looks alright. Going to the feet, they're detailed okay. It's not popping up well on my camera, but yeah, it's okay. Going to the body, the detailing, we have more scales, and it looks nice. And then going to the head, the detailing, there's not much. If I'm going to be honest, there's not much in terms of detailing here, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for the detailing on this little Pteranodon. It's alright. It's nothing too crazy, but it's alright. So, even though this is my least favorite, like, minifigure to come with any human figures, it's still not bad. So, yeah. It's alright, I guess. Now we'll take a look at Nick himself, and we'll just start off by looking at the paint. The paint on this figure is, it's not bad, it's just weird. I mean, I don't remember him wearing, like, blue shirt with a yellow vest. I don't remember that in the movie at all, but okay. Looking at his hat, we have the JP Site B logo right there. And mine actually isn't in the best of conditions, so I do apologize for that. He has a bit of a kind of a backpack going on, but not really. Kind of like a harness, I guess, which is brown. As I said before, the vest is yellow. And I don't know if you can see that, but on mine there are a lot of paint chips, which isn't all that good. His gloves are painted brown. Going to his pants, they're more of a grayish color. He has a sculpted on painted machete right here. His boots are brown. He even has brown socks, which, okay, whatever. And going to the back, you can see that this is where, you know, mine is at its worst in terms of quality. Because, like, on the back of the head here, there's just that red spot. The paint on the back of his vest is all, like, gone. And, yeah. Honestly, the paint on this figure, it's not terrible. It's just that mine is in a not so good condition, so, yeah. But the paint on this figure is, it's alright. Again, mine's not in the best of conditions, so I again apologize for that, but the paint is still alright on this figure, so the paint gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the articulation, and if you haven't seen my Ian Malcolm review or my Eddie Carr review, then there shouldn't be no surprise. So, yeah. Again, nothing too crazy, but it's what you'd expect. So the articulation, it gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpt on this figure is pretty good. It's not amazing, but still pretty good. Again, I just think it's weird that he has a hat, even though he never wore a hat in the movie. I kind of wish I got the variant where he didn't wear a hat, but I guess I wasn't thinking too much into it at the time when I ordered this, so, yeah. Nothing else to talk about in terms of sculpt. He has a little radio, or something back here, which, yeah, that's there. As I mentioned before, he has a sculpted on machete. And, yeah, that's all I can think of in terms of sculpt to talk about, but, yeah, for the most part, the sculpt on this figure is alright. It gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the detailing on this figure, and the detailing, it's not as good as Ian or as Eddie, but it's still there. Going to his head, his face detailing is pretty good. He doesn't look exactly like Vince Vaughn, but it's still passable. Going to the torso, all the detailing in the vest right here is pretty good, as well as on the straps here. The detailing on his belt is actually pretty good, if I'm going to be honest. I'm actually a little impressed that they managed to fit all of that into such a tiny little thing on this figure. But going to the radio here, it looks alright. We have nice musculature in the arms right here. Looks nice right there. Going to the pants, we have more detailing and whatnot. There are a lot of things that they didn't paint. I can understand why, but it's still something to point out. But yeah, the detailing here looks alright. Going to the calves, not much in terms of detailing, however the machete is okay looking. And his boots are, they're alright looking. They're not amazing, but they're still good for what they are. And that is it for the detailing on this figure. Again, it's not as good as Ian or Eddie Carr, but it still works. Should you get this figure? I'd say yes. If you were to go for any variant, get the variant where he doesn't have a hat. But if it's too late and you already have this or the ginger version or whatever, then it's whatever. On eBay, loose, this figure should cost you around, I got mine for like 13 or so bucks, so it's not too bad if you want it complete. But, yeah. Anyway, if you want to know how big Nick is, here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zek out.